right, guys, we're here at Tower Games with Mizael Rivera. Mizael, tell us what you guys did today.
So today I got top 4 in a win SP Little Knight tournament. I went X1 ending third after Swiss.
Nice. Playing what?
So I played the new stuff, the Fire King deck.
All right, run us through your build.
So I'm playing, this is experimental, this is definitely not final, but I'm playing 3 of the Ponics, 3 of the Kirin, 2 of the Garunics.
All right, you want to run us through what those cards do?
So yeah, real quick. This one on normal or special, it can search for a Fire King spell or trap. Also on standby phase, mandatory. It activates to add itself back to hand if it was destroyed the last turn. Also, when a fire monster is destroyed on field, it can special summon itself. For the Kirin, this is a quick play during the main phase. You can destroy a fire monster, hand or field, so it doesn't target. Special summon itself. Also, if it's destroyed, it can revive. It can special summon from graveyard or hand Fire King monster, and it pops non-targeting. So this is a really good out for annoying stuff that it's protected from targeting.
Cool.
And this is the heart and soul of the deck, the Ho-Oh. When a fire monster is popped, it can special summon itself from hand if it wasn't there, even if it wasn't there, and from graveyard. And on normal or special, it can pop a fire monster from hand, field, or deck. This is really special, the popping part from deck, because they can't ash the effect, and it gains half of the attack. So it's this is the engine of the deck. This is what gets the engine going. This is what gets recursion with the Kirin and the Ponics and everything. And it also can get absurdly big because you can pop this and it's actually 39. So it becomes a really big beat stick.
Yup, OTK enabler, nice.
Yes. For the avatars, the 3 Ganesha or Arbata, this is a monster negate. It doesn't destroy the monster that it negates. It really doesn't matter half of the time because you're using it to actually get advantage from your own engine. And when it's popped, it can revive a fire monster from the Fire King from the graveyard, but it's negated and it's destroyed on the end phase.
Okay.
Most of the time it doesn't matter because you can revive Kirin and then pop it on the end phase, and you get a revive and a pop non-targeting. The Barong, this one just searches on the next time the phase it was destroyed for a Fire King card. It's good. Also, when a Fire King monster, this one specifies Fire King monster is destroyed, it can special summon itself.
Cool.
Except during the damage step, so you cannot do damage step shenanigans with this.
Yeah, that would be absurd.
Yeah, and the Hanuman, they renamed it into Ranbali. This is the spell or trap negate. Also doesn't destroy. And when a fire monster is destroyed, it can special summon itself. So yeah, these two are mid at best. Most of the time, I just side deck them out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're all searchable with Tenki, right?
Yes, because they're all beast warriors.
Heck
and
yeah.
they get boosted, so that's great.
That's dope.
I'm also running the Snake Eye engine. This is insane if you start with the wanted stuff.
Yeah, Flamberge is absolutely correct.
This is what lets you play through Nibiru. So they nib you, and when you get the Flamberge, and then you just, alright, I'll get the Ash and the Ponics back, and with the token you Link Spider, and then you IP, and then Heat Soul, and you just keep going. It's absurd.
Yup, Flamberge is going up in price because of that. That card's crazy.
Yep, and also like the effect does come up, the one where you target from graveyard and you put it in the spell or trap zone. So most of the time I just do it for Arvata and then special summon it back just so I have a guaranteed negate.
Yeah, that's absolutely crazy.
Yeah, and this one, normal or special, it searches for a level 1 fire monster, and then you can just send 2 face-up cards including itself and get the Ponics.
All right. And is that all for the fire monsters?
Yeah. Next is the Diabell Star, and mandatory for the engine.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm not gonna explain that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the hand traps, I'm playing 3 Ash, 2 Baylor, 2 Droll, 2 Nib, and 3 Imperm, 12 hand traps.
A varied lineup.
Yeah, varied. I want to hit almost everything, but also like this deck can main deck upwards of 15 hand traps. I just wanted to keep the consistency because until Phantom Nightmare and the Maze of Millennia, we don't get the Bonfire and the Populous.
Yeah.
So you can't. So consistency can be affected. For the spells, the Tenkies,
Yep, searches out your level 4s.
the Wanted with the original Snake Eye. So this is the consistency part of the deck. It's great just playing 3-ups, and Droll is not prevalent in the main deck right now. So you can just get away with playing those cards ignorantly.
Exactly.
The 2 continuous, the new one, this one on activation places the Fire King Island on the field spell zone. Also, this is what enables you Xing on your opponent's turn. Also, healing effect. If the field is gonna be were to be destroyed, you can just pop a monster instead.
Yeah, and why are you playing just 2? I've seen a lot of people playing 3 of that.
I just don't wanna hard open it that much. And since I'm playing already like 3 Ponics, and I'm playing the Snake Eye stuff and the Wanted stuff, I think I have enough consistency of seeing this. I really, most of the times, you really don't want to open it. Like, the only time you want to open it is when you have awkward hands, really.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, and the other spells is the Fire
quick plays.
King, yeah, the Skyburn and the Circle of the Fire Kings. So this is the new one. This you can target Fire King monsters you control, and then up to the same number target cards your opponent has on their field and pop them. If they remove your monsters, or if they remove their cards from the field, it's still gonna resolve because it says pop them, not those cards. So
Okay.
so the wording is really important. Also, if a fire monster I control would be destroyed by card effect, I can just banish it instead.
Yeah, so I assume that's really good in the mirror as well.
Yeah. Also, the Circle of the Fire King. This is really good for playing through targeting negate. So if I normal summon Ponyx and I have another fire monster on the graveyard, Ponyx effect, Imperm for example, I chain this, target the monster in the graveyard, and the Ponyx, pop the Ponyx, bring back the other monster, and the Ponyx is gonna resolve. So it's really good for that. I found myself side decking it out a lot, so I don't know if I'm actually gonna keep this card in the main deck. Also, the main deck is 41. I just like that number,
Okay.
but you can cut it and run flat 40. You should be fine.
Yeah, that also helps OTK as well.
Yeah, also you can do cheeky stuff like that, just attacking with everything, and then circle, popping, bringing back, and then attacking. And
Yep.
yeah. For the extra deck, I'm running 1 Garunix Eternity. This is the new boss monster of the deck. So you, most of the time, you bring it out with the continuous, but you can bring it out on your own turn. It's generic, so it's 2 level 8 monsters, but the continuous only lets you do it with level 8 Fire King monsters.
Okay.
But when it's summoned, it dark holes the field except for itself. Then in your turn, you can just pop a spell or trap, gain 500 attack. And if this card is destroyed while it has material, you can bring back fire monsters from the graveyard up to the number of materials it had.
Okay, so if you pop 2, you can bring back 2 boys and just keep going.
Yep. The other Exceed Zeus, because you can make it.
Of course.
Link Once, Anima, Link Kuribo, Link Spider. I don't like the Owl Mirage in the deck. This one has way more utility.
Yeah, and nobody plays around Anima.
Yeah. For the Link 2s, the Sunlight Wolf, IP Masquerena, SP Little Knight, Sprite Sprint because you can make it, and also for side deck reasons, Hida and Dark.
Yeah, the two most busted charmers.
Link 3s, Celine and Heat Soul. I think if you're playing Wanted, this is mandatory.
Of course. Yeah, just
And
like in
for
Rescue
the
Race.
Link 4s, the Access Code Talker and the Blue Whale. I never used this today, but it's nice to have it. Like, it's a safety net. If you have it, like, you can feel at ease that you have it if you need it, but I didn't use it today.
Okay.
For the side deck, third roll, third nib. Fencing Fire Ferret, this is going out. In theory, this is good. Never used it, this is coming out. Volcanic Shell, this is why I play Sprite
Of course.
Sprint. The deck doesn't have an inherent win con on time, so you can just sprint. This
Send
is a
that.
fire monster, you can actually destroy it with the Garunix as well.
Yeah, I don't get its effect.
Yo. 2 Thrust, 1 Feather Duster, 2 Lightning Storm, 3 Evenly, 3 Anti-Spell. This is win bottom. If you resolve this with your normal field, like your opponent most of the time will just scoop.
Yeah, half of the format is spell reliant, so.
Yep. So, and yeah, that's everything.
Alrighty, any closing thoughts, any changes that you want to make?
Like I said, I don't know if just bring the deck count to 40. This is definitely coming out, and on the side deck, this is obviously side deck is up to personal choice, but this 3 I would just go with Cosmic Cycle.
Alright, cool, yeah. Alright, Mizael, thank you so much, and have a good one, guys.
Yep.